traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We set down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
What's up, guys? It's GM Music back again with another stream. Unfortunately, the last stream was deleted by Twitch. I was not aware that Twitch does not allow you to save VODs in Korea. So all of that information is long gone. A lot of players wanted to kind of get that old information that we used to have, and we kind of are going to provide that information. And then also in the background, I am recording this video so that I can upload this to YouTube in the next coming days, hopefully tomorrow. All right. Now, going on to all the questions that we had before, then going into all of the questions that you guys might have in chat, and then maybe some leaks. Music likes its leaks, so maybe I'll throw in some leaks for you guys. There will be some different information that we did not have for the last stream. So those who experienced the last stream will get some new information in regards to what we're doing right now, and etc. So without further ado, let's begin. All right, first question that I remember from the summary was esports. Is there any plans for esports? And we did talk about it last stream in regards to there is going to be an organization. Well, there was two organizations we're talking to. We have decided on one of them, which the SF2 community is going to love. We are in the negotiation phases with them. We're talking about all the contracts, getting the logistics worked out. So we won't see it for launch specifically because that's coming up very soon, guys. So we don't have enough time to kind of get all that stuff finalized. But we will have it shortly after launch. So be ready for that. It is something, should I already do a music leak? Yeah, maybe I'll do a music leak right now. The team that we're working on right now is actually the ESL Face It people. So we're working with the ESL Face It people right now, trying to get that finalized so that we can get a launch tournament and hopefully do more structured organizing in the future. Yeah, I told you guys are gonna get new news here, man. Not just all the old stuff that you heard before. All right, going into the next thing. Server location. Okay, so we discussed this, we talked about it. Again, all the server location stuff is still being handled. I know it's short, it's so soon to the launch, but we're still trying to optimize it. We want the servers to be perfect. We are going to work on the servers up until launch and even after launch, just because we want the servers to have the best experience for all players. So yes, the servers are still being worked on, but honestly, it's for the best. Last time I know, a lot of people were hesitant. They're like, these guys don't even have the servers finalized. Holy shit. But no, we are pretty adamant that we don't want to like just finish it and be done with it. We want to make sure that the servers are going to be good for everyone. We are doing testing every day. We're checking latencies, we're checking all of that information just to make sure that the players have the best experience for launch. All right, next. The next thing was business model. We're still actually working on the business model a little bit. We have finalized a few things. I won't speak about it right now, but we have finalized pretty much a lot of the business model. The developers and us are still working on just implementation of it. But yeah, you will be able to experience the business model in-game when we release. Austin, I will answer that question near the end when I'm done recapping all the other stuff, because I might have some information about the time that it's gonna launch. It's not confirmed, but maybe. Okay, old game lobby comeback. So right now, the game has already been updated and changed multiple times since the GameForge systems. So the game lobby is going to look similar to what you guys see in Taiwan service and in the Korean service. So yes, it is going to be pretty similar to that one. There's going to be a little changes, a little bit of finagling inside of there. But yeah, no, we're very sure that we will be modifying it for better experiences in the future. All right, this one I need to hit on because even though I said it during my last stream, which is not recorded and unfortunately is lost, and thank you Finit for making the summary video, but still a lot of people have this question. Can we get our old content accounts back? Sorry, old accounts back. No, as we mentioned previously, your old accounts are on GameForge's systems. GameForge shut down and they didn't, there was no plans of having another publisher take over SF2 at that time. So they didn't transfer any of the data to this new publisher. So no, we do not have that data. We don't know what any of the old accounts were. We don't have any of the player data. So everyone will get a fresh start in SF2. And with that being said, isn't that better? Wouldn't you want to be on the same playing field as everyone else in the beginning to show your skill? See what I did there? Because honestly, the best experience is just battling it out and just being better than the people right at the start. And honestly, a fresh start is my way of thinking. Kind of wish Counter-Strike kind of reset their ranks sometimes so that everyone gets a fresh start as well. Okay, now let's go into some other questions that were going to be the battle pass. People asked about it in the last stream. We're gonna hit on it a little bit here. So battle pass is something that we can suggest to Dragonfly, and it has been suggested to Dragonfly. So it possibly can happen in the future, but again, we're not gonna just say, okay, we're gonna have a battle pass for launch and then just launch the content. We need to actually isolate how to do the battle pass right, how to get the content right for that. The only way to get the battle pass right, if we do a battle pass, is to actually see the launch, see how people are interacting with the game, see all of the content being utilized and stuff like that. Again, a battle pass is something that is suggested, but doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it could happen in the future. Is the launch day very certain? I will move mountains to get this launched on the day that we promised. There's a lot of stuff still getting finished, and I'm working around the clock with the developers to just make sure that it gets finished for the launch. but there is still a lot of stuff that is getting finalized and getting finished. So the game launch date is certain, and we will launch it at that time. But again, there's so much stuff to continually do. Before I go on, please save your questions for near the end of the stream, because I'm going to go through all the content we talked about before, and then I'll get to some of the questions that you guys have in the chat. But I do not want to lose those questions that you guys ask. So please keep in mind your questions and then ask it near the end of the stream. All right, what about the anti-cheat? All right, I remember this question. Okay, like I said, we are not going to be talking about the anti-cheat beforehand. I do not want people to start building hacks for specific anti-cheats before the game even is launched. So yes, we are going to have an anti-cheat. And yes, the anti-cheat is going to be something that we are not, like the servers, we're always going to be dedicated to trying to make sure it's always the best. The anti-cheat is the same way. If the anti-cheat is not successful at launch, and it doesn't meet our standards of quality, we will change the anti-cheat. We are very adamant about. I said that word that I said a lot in the last stream, but we are willing to change the anti-cheat for this. Next. Oh, I remember this. A lot of people freaked out about this one. Customizing weapons. We will not launch with the customization system. We will not have that in the game. We heard all of you guys' feedback. I launched the pre-registration page with the weapon customization because I thought it was great. But we heard all of you guys' feedback, and we know now that it isn't what the players want at this time. So the customization is going to be pushed way further in the future, just so that we can actually start listening to the community and building that customization system with the community. Just to make sure that it matches the European players, because this customization system was not launched during Gameforge. It was launched way after. And they only got the feedback from the Taiwan players and the SEA players and the Korean players. So we will look at all of the feedback before we try to do kind of that customization system. Will new maps be added? Okay, this question got me confused last time. So I'm going to answer it in twofold. The first one is going to be, will new maps be added frequently? Like, how is the map additions going to be coming into the server? So in the beginning, because we cannot launch with all the content right in the beginning, this game is huge. I really underestimated how big this game is in regards to content. So we are going to launch with a certain amount of maps and a certain amount of modes. And then there is going to be a very heavy focus on getting all of that content and all of that content out to the players. Now, the second way of thinking about will new maps be added is, will there be completely brand new maps? Now, okay, completely brand new maps that you haven't seen in Taiwan and Korea. Korea is always developing new maps and always developing new content. So we will see that new content also reach its steps into our doors as well. So don't be worried about that. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit. Pay to win characters. Ooh, I remember this question too. Pay to win characters. I can tell you right now, all of the launch characters have no statistical advantages. That has been finalized with the devs. We will not be releasing any characters with any stat advantages in launch. We have made sure all of the characters that are in launch only have either LP, because people love lucky points. I love lucky points. XP or SP boost. So those are going to be the focus of the characters. All right, next question. Why not release this game on Steam initially? Okay. So, in regards to that, I will say Steam is another platform. Steam is a different platform for Papaya Play. Just integrating it into Papaya Play took 3 months. It's actually a lot shorter than it should be. Most of the time, it takes quite a few months to get something implemented and serviced. If we had to add Steam on it, that's pretty much doubling the workload, and this game wouldn't launch this year. So we will be releasing in Steam later on, but not during launch, because we wanted to get this back in the players' hands as soon as possible. So yeah, I know it's not great news, but again, if we wanted to delay the launch to have Steam, that's too much time for the players to kind of wait for that game. They've already been waiting 3 years for this to come back. I've seen the petition. I know you guys want it back, and the sooner I can bring it back, the better it is. So, okay, 5+ years. The petition, yeah, okay, 5+ years. All right. Is there any marketing and advertising for this game? We have been marketing. We have been advertising this already. We've been using Google Ads, Facebook. There are some website takeovers. I'll show some of the website takeovers later on. I'll show it. Yeah, Instagram. Instagram's very related to Facebook, so yeah. But I will show some of the website takeovers just so that you guys can see visually. The website takeovers look awesome. I love them. They look so good. So I'm very happy with those. So I'll show it off to the community. I bet players would love them too. All right. Now talking about web shop. Saw this question in the last stream as well. Web shop, we're not going to do it at launch. There's already so much things to do for launch. And like you heard, we're not even finished completely ready for launch. So you're not going to have one for launch. Doesn't mean it's not going to be in the future. But it's something that we'll have to work with the developers and internally to make sure we get it done properly. Engine update. Okay, so I remember people talking about an engine update. An engine update is a big job, guys. This is not something that will happen just overnight. So it is possible we can talk to Dragonfly about it, but it's not something that is something that is feasible for launch. There's no time for that. All right, next one. Close beta test for bug testing. Okay. Every day internally, we are testing this game for bugs. We are not gonna allow external players to test bugs with us. We do have some external people helping us test, and they have been giving us feedback on regards to the testing as well. I'm gonna put Finit on the spot. Finit's been helping us with the internal test as well. But yeah, no, we have some people that are, but we have to keep the testing internally right now just because there's not any systems to prevent a lot of the account creation and stuff like that. So yeah, uh, there we have testing going on. It's just we don't have like the account set up and stuff like that for everyone else. Getting the account set up will also cause more work, which will also delay the launch. So it's not feasible to have a closed beta for everyone to test. Yeah, also, yeah, exactly. Like that guy said in chat, closed beta just means hackers might be able to get in and develop cheats. We don't want that for launch. Is there a gacha system? Yeah, there's the gacha system. You guys all seen the Orgel box. You guys had the Orgel box back in your service. Yeah, there's the Orgel box. It's still there. I feel like, honestly, it's a core memory for a lot of people, too. That Orgel box. It is pretty unique. I haven't seen something that animated and that enjoyable to pull. So, yeah. All right. Clan Wars ranking and in-game content. All right. I said this in the last stream. I'm going to say this again. Content is still being discussed. Even to this day, it is still being discussed. I won't be able to say too much about it, but I did give the leak that TDM and Sabotage are blasting as Korea service and I think Taiwan service has, and then our service has Sabotage. Sabotage will be there, and TDM will be there. And I think I leaked also the map. One of the maps was going to be there too. I don't remember them. Yo. Oh, it was satellite. Yeah, I leaked satellite. Man, I can't even remember the leaks that I do anymore. All right. There's two more before I go into the chat questions. Okay. Going into the next one, which was Twitch drops. Yes, I want Twitch drops at launch. Yes, I'm looking into how to do it. Yes, it's a lot of work. I didn't expect it to be this much work. It is still something I'm looking into doing. And with the Twitch drops, there is the Twitch bounty system. If you guys don't know what it is, I would suggest you guys Google search Twitch bounty program. You can find that information online. It's public information. The Twitch bounty program is a bounty program where developers of games, such as us, or we're the publisher, just pay streamers to play the game. Where it's a better system than a lot of other partners and stuff like that. So we'll be doing that. We have done influencer marketing in the past with little to no success for our other games. So I did want to kind of get more of the traditional marketing implemented because those actually had results. But again, this bounty program, it seems like there is guaranteed results for it, so it's worth looking into. So we will try it out, see how it does. If it's successful, we might do it again in the future. If it's not, then again, we're gonna have to work around with marketing a little bit to just try to make sure that we market the game in the perfect outlet. Okay, will there be permanent weapons? Okay, last stream. I didn't give any information about this. But you know what? That was last stream. Like, that stream's long gone. I will talk about this. Yes. Yes, we have worked internally, made a system that we do think can be successful. So yes, There are permanent weapons. Hooray! Hooray! I know the freaking chat is going there. Yeah, they are permanent weapons. So yeah, some new information in regards to this. The old stream, I also talked about how the currency conversion was going to be. So I did say it will be 91 cash. You guys know it as cash, but in our service, it's not going to be called cash. It's going to be called SFC, Special Force Coin. And that is 91 SFC to $1 US. So yes, pricing in game might look scary, but again, the cost, I mean the how much you get for $1 is gonna be a lot different. Will we have bonus at launch? Okay, I will get back to the chat questions in a minute. The last thing before I get into questions is I have a leak, and I'm excited to talk to you guys about this. So, you guys have all asked, where's the website? Well, I can say the website will be planned to be released on this Friday. I won't show you the website right now. I kind of did a little leak of the website before, but yeah, the planned date of the website release is this Friday. I have a lot of work to do to get that done. And now that I made this stream, I have even more work to do to make sure it gets done because I can't change it now. So, yeah, that is happening. I will state at this time, though, not all of the content on the website will be finished. There are news posts that will go live with the website, but they will say coming soon. One of the information will be about the launch events. Yes, you heard me right. There are going to be launch events. A few of them. Quite a bit, actually. Those are going to go live, but the post itself, you're going to see the post, but it's going to say coming soon. We're not finished with that yet. So that is happening. There is also another thing that is going to be launched when the website goes live, that it was also going to be kind of coming soon. And that is a creator program. We will have a creator program. I'm finalizing what I want to do with that creator program. I can't talk about it too much because I'm still finalizing it. But yes, there will be a creator program. Okay, I think that's it for leaks. Do you guys feel happy with how many leaks I had? I feel like I was more of like a pipe bursting than leaks, but yeah, stuff happens. One more leak about the launch. I don't think I can talk about anything specifically about the launch right now. Oh, the time. It's a good question. Good question. I'm not going to give a time right now, just because during the launch day, there will be a lot going on. And I do not want to promise a time to you guys specifically. We have a time in mind internally, and that is our goal. But I can't talk about it right now just because there's so much stuff still left to do and still left to talk about that I cannot in good faith give away a time at this time. Let people know, have people hope for it at that time, and then me not being able to deliver. I'm already delivering a date. Like a day that has to happen that day now. So that's my stance on it. I do know it's a little upsetting to hear, but yeah, that's the information I have right now. Okay, now I have finished up all the questions from the last stream, I think. If I missed any questions from the last stream, please let me know. But now I will get into. Sorry, let me drink some water. Damn. Now we will get into the chat questions. Will there be any SF merch? No, actually, I never thought of that. Could be something I look into in the future. There won't be any at launch because, like I just said, I didn't really think about that. It's a lot of work. Doing merchandising for a game is a lot of work. It is like a whole nother company. Um, so yeah, it's something to consider. Can we buy SFC on Friday? No, no, no. There's a lot of more testing, verifying, and stuff. And also, I don't want players to start buying the currency when the game is kind of far away still. So yeah, that is not gonna happen on Friday. What about country flag weapons like in Warrock? Okay, actually, I talked to them about that and they're very interested about it. It's not going to happen at launch, but it's possible to happen shortly after launch. So don't be very big about it, but yeah, it could happen after launch. How much SP will we have on start? I will say that there is going to be a lot of events and maybe boosts for SP. So I don't think you guys are going to have to worry about SP. Are we going to have our old EU ranks? I don't know what the old EU ranks were specifically. If you're talking about the names of the ranking, yeah, we try to make sure that they are similar to the old EU ranks. Oh, the image that when you level up, no. Those will be based off of the current ranks right now. Yeah. Current Korean and Taiwan ranks. So yeah, those will still be there. Again, like I said, this game will be customized for your experience, so that can change in the future. Pharaoh, you kind of missed the beginning of the stream. Kind of already stated about that. And I would suggest, if you missed that information, please look to our YouTube tomorrow where we will be uploading this video for your viewing pleasure. Okay, going back to some questions. Hexa mode. Possibly. Maybe. Can't say much. Can. I said I was not going to leak any more information. Possibly. Co-op in zombie mode. Okay, so zombies. I feel like I feel like zombies and Halloween go together really well, don't they? I wonder if that would be a great time to release them. Nah, that seems wild. That seems wild. Man, zombies in Halloween? Oh, that's weird. Zombies are for sure gonna come back, for sure. But they're not going to be at launch. I don't believe. I'm trying to remember the content plan. Don't believe they're going to be in launch. But yeah. Will you be a GA in game or something? Are you talking about me? Like me, music? Or are you talking about like, are there going to be internal staff in game, like from Papaya Play? I will be in game for sure. Like I will be in an in game in a more business sense, and then I also probably will be playing this game in a personal sense as well. I love FPS. You guys saw the Discord meme of me dancing when I reached a very high rank in Counter Strike. So I've loved FPS since I was born. So yeah, how do you apply to be a GM? Currently, the GM applications are closed, but I'm actually going to be opening them up very soon in the future. How to apply will be on Discord. I want GMs that have Discord, so I will only be releasing the information of how to apply to be a GM on Discord. So if you want to apply to be a GM, you will have to have a Discord account and you will have to start talking to the community, hanging out with the community, stuff like that. But you will be able to find that information in a future date in the announcements. So be ready for that. All right, let's see. Uh, Simon, I reached LEM. My friends were all global elites, but I only reached LEM. Yeah, yeah. This is back when I played Counter Strike a lot. I don't have time to play that much anymore. Uh, how about Christmas snowball event? Okay, future content I'm not gonna talk about. I talked about October just because it's October and we're releasing the game in September, but all other future content won't be discussed here. You guys have to just wait patiently and see. Possibly. I mean, snowball event, Christmas does make sense, doesn't it? I feel like it does. What about ELO in esports ranking? So this is actually something that we were talking about in the conversations with the company that we are going to work with for the tournament. So I will say that there's still some more communications and talking that we will have. But yeah, that is the case. Will there be any live events? Not currently, not planned currently. Um, LAN events are a lot to kind of manage. And with only a month, not even a month, a few weeks left for launch, there's no time. And even when we first got the contract for SF2, there wasn't enough time to try to figure out a LAN event. Can we choose what server to play on? In the beginning, honestly, I can't really talk about this too much. Like, just thinking about it, I can't really talk about this too much. We haven't finalized anything in regards to the servers yet. We're still working on it. So I can't, in good faith, give you an answer to that question. But I appreciate the question, and I will. That's something that I'm gonna keep in mind while we discuss internally. Oh, I could talk about the regions. So, going back to the regions that we will officially support. We will officially support Europe, all of Europe. Doesn't matter if you're west or east. We will support Europe. North America, Latin America. Latin America, Mexico, and South America. We will cover MENA, Middle East, North Africa, and we will cover CIS. Honestly, if you haven't seen on Facebook, I posted the server results of the survey of where players are playing from. And man, the European region has just dominating the survey. If you guys are from NA and you kind of are here and listening, then you guys might want to do the survey too. Just so I know. Just so I know. Will other languages be added in the future updates? We are only going to have 3 languages in the launch, which is English, Spanish, and German. It's a lot of work to translate the game. But we do want to add possibly more languages in the future. But again, it is a lot to just build the certain localizations that we have done so far. Okay, let's see. Any plan on adding more servers? Are you talking more regions? If so, that's more of a business conversation. Cannot get into that. I could talk about operations. I could talk about the development team. On the business side, that's out of my hands. That's 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 the CEOs of both companies. You're gonna play on the North American server. Yep. Probably will play on the European server if I don't lag the server too much. I don't want to be a hindrance, so if I'm lagging the European server, I'm not gonna play on the European server. But I would love to. Maybe I'll play matches. I'll make like a game, like a room saying music's room so that people know that if they're playing with me, they might experience some lag because I'm playing from North America. Um, yeah, we'll see in the future. For how long do you guys have the contract for the game? Again, business side, nah, I'm not gonna talk about it in stream. Sorry, man. Um, can't state what it is specifically. How many people did register? I actually talked about this uh, in Discord a little bit, but we had a lot of people registering, a lot of people pre-registering. Trying to find the number that I put, but yeah, no, we have a lot of people pre-registering. I'm very happy with the pre-registration results. I would wish it would be more. So, with that being said, make sure you share it with any friends that you know does not know about this launch, because we are marketing this game. But honestly, the best marketing that we've had so far was the organic marketing that you guys did. You guys killed it with just letting everyone know about the game coming back. So like we're doing our stuff, but you guys were really one of the driving forces to get everyone in the know about this game. So thank you guys. All right. Any other questions? What is the status of the clan system at launch and in the next few months? Clan system will launch with the game. We're not going to hold it back. But we will be implementing more specific stuff for the clans in the future as well. Now, talking about clan stuff, because it just reminded me, we will have a website ranking as well. I know the game has its own ranking system, but we will have a ranking system on the website as well, kind of similar to what Korea service has. But that won't be launching near launch. I do need to work with both the development team and internal team to get that done. So that won't be launching at launch, but there will be a section on the website that says ranking, and that's going to be a visual reminder to me to get that stuff done. What about custom clan logos? Not something that we've discussed internally or with the developers yet. We can talk about it closer to after the launch, but it hasn't been something that we discussed already for the launch, so I don't think it's going to be there for the launch. All right, content wise, guys, like again, there's not a lot of information I can talk to you guys about. But if you guys have any other questions, I'm completely willing for another like 10 minutes. Let's go with 10 minutes. Yeah, I think 10 minutes. Let's go with 10 minutes. 10 more minutes of questions, and then I will kind of finalize everything. Talking about Facebook groups. I kind of want to have one Facebook group for all of the community. It's possibly something that we look into in the future. Uh, some money for LAN events. At this time, we want to focus on the competitive esports program that we are trying to build for launch. In the future, possibly can entail LAN events, possibly. But in the beginning, we are going to be strictly online with the partner that we are going to be working with. One more small leak, possibly. Possibly right at the end of the stream, possibly. Is there will more maps on launch? Will there be more maps at launch? Yes. I'm not just launching with satellite. That would be horrible. Unless you guys want one map. If you guys want one map, I can change it, but like, we have a lot of maps coming out. I don't know if I want to change. Do you guys actually want one map? Like, as an FPS gamer, I'm just not sold on one map. Like the D2, no. I don't want DE2 Dust 2 to happen to this game. How many modes for launch? I'm not going to specifically state how many modes, but there's a lot of modes. There's enough. You'll have fun. You'll have fun. 2 channels full of satellite. Okay, if that happens, if 2 channels full of satellite happens, please send me a screenshot. I want to see this. I would love to see that. Two servers of Hexa would scare me, so don't do that. Hexa is the fun mode. Hexa is like the game map that you play when you want to have fun. This game is a competitive game, man. I want to. All right. I don't see any more questions. Like, I see some questions, but like, Mito, your question was answered in the beginning of the stream. So, with that being said, if you missed your question being answered and you want to know that information, please check up our YouTube tomorrow. I won't say a time because I don't know when I'm going to be uploading it. But tomorrow we will upload this video, which has been recording. I see recording. Like this time I know it's recording because Twitch didn't save it. Twitch didn't save the VOD, but I locally saved this. If it doesn't work, I am gonna be so stressed out and we will have to do another stream. Finit, upload the video with subtitles. Probably give the video to Finit and ask him to do some subtitles for me. Yeah, Finit, just do a sub. Okay. Fritz, as I stated before, I'm not going to give a specific time because during the launch day, I've done many game launches here. During the launch day, it is chaotic and servers don't go up on time, things don't happen. I'm not going to give a specific time. Uh, I don't want players to be there waiting in and not get the game that they want at the same time. But I will say it's still like I'm giving you a day. Like that day is when the game's gonna launch. And before the game launches, I probably will tell you what time it is. But I just can't say right now. Yeah, honestly, servers exploding is least of my concern. The good thing is, because we've done so many game launches and we've done FPS launches in the past, we are very good at estimating how much server capacity we need for a game launch. So our server reliability engineers have been working constantly, constantly with the developers just to make sure the servers are going to be proper and ready to handle you guys and even more. I won't talk about the tick rate because that's more of the server reliability engineers side of this. Again, business, I won't be talking about, and IT related stuff, I won't be talking about specifically today. Um, those are our server reliability people and our business people's jobs. Um, and I do know you guys want the question, your answers, like your questions answered, but at this time, I'm not gonna bother them too much with all the community questions because they have a hard job just making sure that this server is ready for launch. So that answer will come soon, and you guys will probably be able to feel it when you guys play the game as well. Is the game the same? No, Thunder, it is not the same. The game is more similar to what it is right now in Taiwan and in Korea, but we have already made a lot of changes to make sure it's more similar to what you guys experienced in an experience sense back in Gameforge. but in a look-wise, it looks similar to what it is now. That's just how the game is now. Wait, there's tanks? Yo, there's tanks in this game? I actually have not seen the tanks yet. Oh, tank equals armor. Yes. PMC, all of the PMC stuff has been modified. No more, no more armor. But man, I was hoping there was going to be tanks. How fun that would be. Having all the infantry like running around and just the one guy in a tank just rolling in. Just dominating everyone. Okay. So this brings it close to the end of my stream. And with that being said, you guys wanted one more leak. Thinking. One leak. One leak. One leak. One small leak. One small leak. One small leak for man. One small leak for mankind. I really can't think of a leak right now. I wanted to give you guys one more leak, but I can't really think of anything right now that I can specifically state. Oh, I guess I could talk about that. Yes, during launch, we will have some limited purchase packages. They're going to be cheap. They're going to be one-time purchases for people to purchase. And it's just a package to help you get started with the game. But I'm still trying to figure out leak. See, I was thinking about leaking one gacha weapon, but I can't, for the life of me, I cannot remember what the gacha weapons are right now. Like, I really wanted to leak one of the gacha weapons, but I cannot think of one. And I wanted to like leak a map specifically too, but I can't think of one. There's just so many things happening in my mind right now. Okay, I can't think of a leak right now, but that doesn't mean there won't be more leaks in the future. And if you want to see those leaks, make sure you follow our Discord. You can find the Discord link in the stream links below. And also, it's been rotating down here. If you haven't heard the question that, if you haven't done this before, go follow our Facebook page. Our Facebook is where you're going to get the latest announcements for all of the specifics of the game. Discord's more of where you're going to see all the community talk, where I give my leaks, all the fun stuff. But Facebook will be where you get your direct information about the game. Now, if you haven't, also go follow our YouTube, because I am going to take this video that we have created today, this one right here, and re-upload it to YouTube tomorrow. And this will have all of the answers that I have stated today. So you will be able to find it there. Thankfully, I know this is saved, and I'm gonna go check the save after this. And if I'm not saved, and you see angry music in Discord chat, you know what happened. But yep, it will be saved and launched on YouTube. So make sure you go follow our YouTube page. And if you want more content like this, make sure you follow our freaking Twitch stream, because I will be doing this even when I go back to Vancouver. I will be doing this often for you guys. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I love talking to players. I love interacting with players. So make sure you follow our Twitch, our Facebook, our Discord, our YouTube for all of your SF needs. And coming this week, make sure you follow, because later this week, the website will go live. So, until next stream, it was fun. Good day, soldiers. And I will see you in SF2.